At the doctor's office, talking about health and symptoms is a very practical and important topic for English learners. Knowing how to describe symptoms and communicate effectively at a doctor's office is essential. So, when might you need to go to the hospital or visit a doctor? Generally, you visit a doctor for non-emergency health concerns, checkups, or ongoing conditions, such as having cold or flu, blood pressure check, diabetes management, vaccinations, headaches, or stomach pains. And you go to a hospital, specifically the emergency room or A&D, for serious, life-threatening, or acute injuries or illnesses that require immediate attention, such as deep cuts with heavy bleeding, broken bones, shortness of breath, severe burns, head injuries, sudden severe abdominal pain, high fever with stiff neck or rash, severe allergic reactions, or poisoning. Here's a list of some common symptoms and useful vocabulary for you. Several general illness you may need to know. For examples, number 1, fever or high temperature. This means that when your body is hotter than normal. 2, chills. This means that you are feeling cold and shivering, often with a fever. 3, fatigue or tiredness. This means that you're feeling extremely sleepy or lacking energy. 4, dizziness. This means that you are feeling lightheaded or unsteady. 5, nausea or vomiting. This means that you are feeling sick to your stomach, like you might vomit, or actually vomiting. 6, diarrhea or constipation. You are loose, watery bowel movements or be difficulty in having bowel movements. 7, loss of appetite. This means that you don't want to eat. And insomnia. This means that you cannot sleep or you have difficulty in sleeping. Here are some pain-related vocabularies. Number 1 is ache. It means a continuous and dull pain. For examples, headache, backache, stomachache. 2, pain. It means more intense, specific discomfort. For examples, sharp pain, throbbing pain, dull pain. 3, sore. It means painful, often due to inflammation or overuse. For examples, sore throat, sore muscles. 4, stiff. It means difficulty moving a joint or muscle. For examples, stiff neck, stiff joints. And the last one is swelling or swollen. It means an increase in size, usually due to fluid buildup. Regarding respiratory or breathing, there's some symptoms that you may see regularly as below. 1, cough. A sudden, noisy expulsion of air from the lungs. Dry cough, wet, or chesty cough. 2, runny nose. Mucus coming from your nose. 3, stuffy nose or congestion, blocked nose. 4, sneezing. Involuntary expulsion of air from the nose and mouth. 5, shortness of breath. Difficulty taking a full breath. 6, wheezing. A whistling sound when breathing, often with asthma. And some other specific symptoms such as rash, itchy, bruise, numbness, and blurred vision. After you know your symptoms, how do you describe your problems so that the doctor can have the first simple diagnosis based on your given information? We have some simple structures as below. First, to talk about your symptoms, we can say, I have a terrible headache. I've got a sore throat. I'm experiencing severe nausea. I feel dizzy. I'm very tired. Secondly, you can tell the doctor that when you start to feel unwell, to help them know how long you have been sick. For example, I've been feeling unwell for 3 days. Or, it started last night after dinner. And the last one, you also can show the doctors where you hurt and how much it hurts. For example, my stomach hurts. I have pain in my lower back. It's a sharp pain, dull ache, or throbbing pain. To know more information, to ask for advices, or just to clarify what you have heard, you can use some questions on the screen, like, what do you think is wrong? What do I need to do? Is it serious? What kind of medication will I need? Are there any side effects? How often should I take this? When should I come back? Can I get a sick note? And of course, doctors will ask you some questions as well to know more about your symptoms. They can use some questions such as, can you describe the pain? Where exactly does it hurt? How long have you had this? Does anything make it better or worse? Do you have any other symptoms? Are you taking any medication? Do you have any allergies? Based on these questions, doctors will have clearer look and can diagnose your illness more easily and then give you the best advices or prescriptions. Now you will hear a sample dialogue between Dr. Evans and his patient, Maria. Let's see what problems Maria has and what is the advices of Dr. Evans.
Good morning, Maria. Please have a seat. What brings you in today?
Good morning, doctor. I haven't been feeling well for the past 2 days. I think I might have the flu.
I see. Can you tell me what symptoms you're experiencing?
Well, it started with a really sore throat and a headache yesterday. Now I also have a fever and terrible body aches. I've been feeling very fatigued.
Okay. Have you been coughing or sneezing?
Yes, I have a dry cough and a very stuffy nose. It's hard to breathe properly.
Any nausea or stomach problems?
No, thankfully my stomach feels fine.
All right, let's take a look. I'm going to check your temperature and listen to your chest. Your temperature is a bit high, and I can hear some congestion in your lungs. It sounds like you have a bad viral infection, likely a strong cold or the flu.
What do I need to do?
For a viral infection, antibiotics won't help. The best thing is rest and fluids. I'd recommend you take some over-the-counter pain relievers for the aches and fever and a decongestant for your stuffy nose. Try to drink plenty of water and warm tea.
How long do you think it will last?
It usually takes about 5 to 7 days for the worst of the symptoms to clear up. If you're not feeling any better after a week, or if your breathing becomes much worse, please come back or call us.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. Can I get a sick note for work?
Certainly. I'll write one for you for the next 3 days. Get plenty of rest, Maria.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Goodbye.
After listening the dialogue between Dr. Evans and Maria, can you tell me some Maria's symptoms? What did Dr. Evans say, and what should Maria do to improve her health? Please write down or take note on below comments and check with other listeners who also watch this video. You can also share this video with your friends or anyone who would like to know the way of telling symptoms to the doctor. In today's lesson, we learned how to talk about health problems and symptoms when visiting the doctor. We explored useful vocabulary such as headache, sore throat, fever, cough, and stomachache, and practice sentence structures like I have a, I feel, I've been. How long have you had these symptoms? You should, or I recommend you to. We also listened to the dialogue between Dr. Evans and his patient Maria, which helped us understand how to describe symptoms clearly and respond naturally during a medical conversation. By the end of this lesson, you should feel more confident talking to a doctor, explaining how you feel, and understanding basic medical advice in English. Remember, good communication helps doctors help you better. Keep reviewing these phrases and try using them in your daily conversations. Practice makes perfect. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next English learning videos. Stay healthy, keep practicing, and see you in the next lesson. Thank you and goodbye.